I don't know what it's like in your business, but too often hard-won leads simply slip away because of laziness. Now, that might sound harsh, but here's the rationale behind this. You know, most salespeople, when they're met with an objection, so in other words, a customer says, well, it's too expensive, or it's the wrong time, or I'm not sure how that might work for me, or, you know, call me back in 6 months. What most people do under those circumstances is they just pack up their tent and go home. And they do that because they think that an objection means no deal, whereas in reality, often what an objection means is, I'm interested, but I just want some more information. Now, here's the really important part. There's no objection that you haven't heard before in your business. If you've been selling your product or service for, let's say, a year or more, you've heard it all before. You've heard customers say all of the things that I just said previously and more as well. But what most business owners don't do is to capture those objections, to document them, to then script a response that will overcome the objection, and then, importantly, to share that amongst their team as well. And what that means is that leads are slipping away because there's not one way of doing things. There's not one standard response. That we're not using the combined knowledge of the business to overcome those objections and to improve our sales conversion rates. So, will you overcome every single objection if you do that? Well, of course not. But at least you're giving yourself a fighting chance. And I'm willing to bet that if you take the time to document those common objections, to share that with your team, to script the responses, that your sales conversion will go up. And when that happens, your sales improve, your profitability improves, and your cash flow improves. That sounds like a better option than packing up your tent and going home.